What's up? What the f? I'm like an angel. Hallelujah. Welcome back. A little bit of a new ambiance going on here, Ty. We are at Back Alley Bowling Northridge. If you look back in our videos, this video right here, the spare video and the sports shot video me and Ty shot a couple weeks back, almost 2 months ago, a month ago. We shot here too. Today is gonna be a little bit new. Today we're bowling in a new alley. This video is kind of an introduction or kind of a tutorial of my guide of how I do things in terms of bowling in a new environment. Because every alley is built a little bit different. Every alley has a different way of bowling their patterns, and every alley has a different kind of lanes, like old or synthetic, so on and so forth. You know, let's say, for example, you go to Vegas for sweepers, or you go to Louisiana for nationals, and you're in an alley, you have no idea what's going on. This is kind of a little bit of a guideline in terms of how to adjust pretty quick. So, yeah, I don't bowl here very often, but I guess you'll hop on the journey with me. Also, bad news, Ty, for our mics. What time is it? 5:39? Practice starts in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Long story short, Ty's gonna run back. He's gonna get the mics. We're gonna lock back in. We're gonna show you this alley. You have to drive safe. Here's a good representation of what that looks like.
You missed the first four frames, and what I learned is that these lanes are so juicy, which they're normally not. I'm throwing the physics blackout right now, and I'm throwing it down and in like I threw it first in the first 2 frames in practice at like the 10 down and in, right? Slowed my speed down and it worked out well. Now, at this certain point, it's transitioning so every 2 frames. So remember that we did in the last video? Jump ahead of transition. What I'm gonna do, my line right now, 14, front end, back end. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta swing it out a little bit. 7. Nice. Wish me luck. Oh, shit, terrible. But you see how that middle held? See how that held? I missed in. Yeah. I missed in. Like, it's just juicy. So you have to understand, like, I did miss, because that was my first time throwing that line. The alleys here are usually amazing, because they revamped this place. Yeah, they revamped this place. They got new couches and all that stuff. We've hosted a couple cleanup crew tournaments here too, which I love. The oil patterns, or the oil for anything, house, sports, whatever. It's something new every week, which is fine. It gives a good challenge to like new bowlers or bowlers in general, which is fine. The personal thing is this: if you can bowl good at this alley, you can bowl good anywhere. And this is where I shot my first 300. I know we missed the first 4 frames, but you're gonna listen to a lot of breakdown in terms of bowling into a new alley. For a house shot, we'll get into it, so stay tuned. Well, this is the Tuesday league that I bowl in. It's a little different from the Thursday content that you're used to, but let's introduce you to the team. This is Francis. This is Blake. Quick question, what's that? This is Drew.
So, let's see if we can get a strike on this first one. Got a 9, not too bad. Nice and easy.
6th frame. Only struck twice. Open in the first, because I didn't practice, because me and Tyler were running around for mics, but from what I know, it's juicy. So, let's see what we can do here, and see y'all in a bit. That should be striking. Nice. Let's run it. Let's go. Come on. Holy shit. Well, that adjustment worked. I'm glad you came now, because now I figured out the adjustment. Rules to figuring out a new alley, right? So, this alley is a lot different from your home alley. And fun fact, if you're good at one alley, you're kind of like subduing yourself into a threshold, right? So my goal for this season of bowling for me is to be good at numerous alleys, to understand a different array of oil patterns and house shots. I'm also in a sport shot league pattern as well. I just want to be good. So normally at Winnetka, you see me like hooking the lanes and not really practicing, because I kind of know how the lanes are. They're pretty consistent. Here, the synthetic lanes and Sometimes they're really oily and sometimes they're really not. Here, I'm usually used to, at Winnetka, at what you're used to watching, hooking the lane with a weaker ball, 18 in the front end, back in like 8-7. Here, off rip, I was throwing at the 10 down and in. Now, I'm throwing at like the 15-14 front end, back in like 8-7. But stay tuned. I will tell you how of some things that I do before I start bowling in a new alley. So stay tuned. All right, so, fun fact about this alley, I don't take this league as seriously as I should, because I usually use this league for like seed balls that Storms send over, or like if I need to test out a new like layout or like a new something. This is where I do all my experimenting. But let's see, I'll bowl pretty good for you guys today. Oh, I'm also anchoring this league. I don't know why, but I am. A big thing that I do when it comes to new alleys, which I think you guys would appreciate, is out of my own conscience, what I do is like, out of all the alleys that I bowl at, Winnetka is the one I bowl at the most. And I usually have an arrow or like a mark that I know, like, okay, I start here, and if I start here, that's my starting point. I walk my 5-step approach, and I can do this, and this. When I'm in a new alley and the arrows are a little bit off, then you're like off in general. Then you're throwing slow and you don't know it or not. So what I do is, I have this rule in my head. From the foul line going this way, I count 12 steps or 12 to 13 steps with my bowling shoes on. And no matter where the arrows are, I mark it mentally, and that's my starting point. And I can adjust like I normally adjust in terms of like my normal house shot. So keep that in mind. If you need another visual, if you need more explanation on that, DM me or shoot it in the comments. But let's continue on with League Night.
That is not my ball. So right now, the lanes are kind of oily. That looks good. Oh, we got away with it.
Fun fact, I don't know how I'm anchoring this team, but I'll take it. The team we're going against, they were up by like 150. So we're down technically by 850. They're 850 or 832. The anchor position kind of puts a big toll on me in terms of pressure. Not bad. That'll give me that. Nice. That's great. Good job, bro. Yeah! And that's how you clutch a game. Done the physics blackout, by the way. That's better. Nice. That's a good line. I might stay with that ball. But I think throwing in a new alley is kind of fun sometimes because there's less pressure, especially for tournaments. Let's finish this game up. Nice. Good shit. 26th. Let's go. All right, so transition. Here we go. I'm gonna try to throw the same line. See what it does. It's a 4-man league, this one, which I like. It's so much faster. Really good. Oh, wow. Come on. It's a good shot. Let's go. Line hasn't changed. 4-man league is so much different. 5-man league. I like it. This video is sponsored by Better. With Better Picks, it helps you predict goals, touchdowns, assists. You can win real money in real time, instantly. Whenever it's baseball, basketball, or even football, Better Picks makes every moment count. The app is quick, it's easy to use, and you can make predictions with just a tap. It's just that simple. Deposit $10, I promise you get $30 back. Win or lose, that's a deal on site. Use code PEARL in the description below. Use my link. Sign up today, Better Picks. Let's return to our regularly scheduled program. So here's the game plan. Obviously 220 something in the first game, that's fine. Clean game other than the first frame because I didn't practice, but that's fine. The game plan is this. since it was a little oily earlier, but it's a house shot, so you can't really trust when that transition is. I also don't really know what that transition does on these lanes. I'm gonna keep the same line, see what it does, test it out, and learn from that, and understand if I miss on the first frame, that's fine. My number one thing is like, you're never gonna hit a 300 every single game, and that's fine. But for this second game, I have a 70% idea of what's going on, so I'm gonna throw the same line. So let's see how that goes. Normally, a Wineta or the usual alley that you see me doing, I can like switch balls and be like, oh yeah. Normally I switch balls and be like, oh yeah, this will work, that's fine, I'll figure it out. No, these things are a little bit more a learning curve. It's fine. Let's just bowl good. All right, same line. Let's do this. Really good, actually. Nice. Not bad. There's a little bit of difference between these two lanes, but what I like to do is just throw it the same just to see where it goes. The less room that I have to like make two different lines, the less of thinking that I have to do. Rule number 5,585. The thinking less route is usually the best for a house shot.
Do I need to talk?
Just talk about what you're doing.
All right. So, first game, the lanes were absolutely flooded. Halfway through the first game, I switched to my physics blackout, lined myself up, found the pocket, and basically struck out. So I'm just trying to keep that same momentum into this game. Oh, that's money. Hit it. Oh.
Sixth frame. I open in the fourth. 7-1 with a split. God forbid I don't split every league night. But other than that, all strikes. So we're gonna make the move that I should have done in the fourth on this frame, and let's keep it going. Not bad. Kind of what I wanted to do. Nice. Let's go. All right. So here we are in the, I think it's a foundation frame. Don't matter what alley we're in, we're gonna save regardless. We're in the foundation frame.
Let's see what we can do.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's find around and find out. Terrible, but I'll take it. Not bad. Come on now. Foundation frames are important. Do you know why? Because it sets you up for the 10. 10 frame. We are on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bagger. Also with the opening of like 4th frame. But that's okay. We live and move on. Am I going to switch balls? No, I don't need to. Yeah, sometimes saying, hey, yo, baby, let's go. Really good shot, actually. Good shot. I don't know what to say. That was like the same shot I've been throwing all night. The transition here does not move. I kind of with it. Like, what can you say? You just gotta be accurate. My line right now is a 16 to 7, 8. 7, 8 there. But it's also at a certain speed. Same thing, different day, baby. Perfect shot again, look at that. Oh, that was my fault. I didn't hook it. Cut that, my bad, I didn't hook it. That was my fault, I got too confident. Should I throw a different ball for fun? For context of the video? No, I won't. Because I'm a good citizen. I already have an open, so it doesn't matter. All right, cool, good game. What do I have? 251, not bad. 251, 251. Oh, 477 at the turn. Let's not talk about it. All right, so, hopping into game 3. We're at 477 at the turn. One game 1 and game 2 for the team. I don't really think that matters right now. 477 at the turn. The transition that I'm gonna do is honestly, like, I'm gonna move one board. I'm telling you, these lanes for me, synthetic lanes for me, are so much easier because the moves are so minuscule, especially when there's only less than 5 people for a team. Yeah, I'll move 1, maybe 2 boards if I'm desperate. I don't really think I'm gonna ball change unless I really need something to hook into the pocket. But for right now, it doesn't seem that drastic. So let's hop back into the game, 3rd game, let's hit more than a 230 and let's get that 700 series. See you in a bit. So, welcome to the 3rd game, baby boys.
You silly gooses.
Like I said, lane hasn't changed too much. I'll stick with the same plan. Maybe I'll move a board, maybe I won't. Perfect. Told you, it's crazy. It has not changed at all, which is weird. That's why some synthetic lanes are just a little easier. The transition, the oil stays on the lane a little longer. And that's what I'm kind of dealing with right now. So maybe expect some high scores. If not, maybe I jinxed it. We'll see. Tune in. Going to Ion Pro, as you guys know. I'm gonna move 1 board left, so my right foot's sitting on the 33. I'm gonna aim at the 17. I'm gonna slow down my feet a little bit more and see what it does. I don't expect a strike, but I don't expect a split.
Okay.
All right, bet. You've also seen though that ball move out at Winnetka, so you kind of see what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. Like when you have an alley that you're used to throwing at, you kind of get an idea where if you were to throw it like I said, if I throw it here, if I throw the Ion Pro here on the 3rd game, 4 frames in, and I see that it does that. Normally that doesn't do that at Winnetka, but I kind of have an idea when that does that, what to do. So it's important to have a certain like standard or a base of what the ball does of where you throw it, especially on a house shot. So I think I have an idea, but I'll talk about it when I'm back on line. So tune in. Let's see what this lane does with this ball, because I understand that lane, and I don't know this lane, but let's around and find out, right? Yeah, really good actually. Please. Sorry. Come on now.
Very nice.
Very nice. Good ball change. Here we go. 3 opens, the 3rd game. After a great f***ing 2 first games. But that's fine. That's fine. Terrible. Oh God, please. Yes, I missed. I missed in. Let's go. I missed my front end. But now that I know that that's what I get, then I knew that my first prediction was right. So let's go. High 600 is still alive. All right. Here we are on the 8th frame. Got away with that last strike. Okay, let's just test this out. See what happens. Slow down the speed. I moved a little too much. Well, guess what? No 700s tonight. And that's okay. Life is life, and that's how it f***ing works out. Damn. That's okay. Damn. Ugh. The transition hit normally on the 2nd game where it doesn't, like at other alleys. It hit at the 3rd game. I just wasn't prepared, and that's okay. You gotta base off your instincts from like other places that you bowl at. You have to understand your rocks. You can't bowl with new rocks, kinda, unless you start off with them at new alleys. You just gotta trust your instincts, trust your gut. I think that's the biggest thing. Trust your gut. So, I did terrible this game. I don't know what I did wrong, but I understand what I did wrong at that time. I should have stuck with the main ball and just like kind of run with it. Now we're in the 9th. This is the foundation frame. So let's see what we can do. We're down by 100, I think. So that's why this frame is so important. Lock in. Ah! Yes! Nice! Where the f*** my water? Water! Honestly, that was cool. Damn, 9th frame, foundation frame. Now if I strike out, I do pretty well. High 6s. I think I'm a decent bowler, so high 6s ain't too bad. So let's see what's going on. See y'all during my 10th frame. All right. Well, we lost. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe if you guys like, let me know in the comments down below if you like the salad. Without you. Well, like I said, if you like the salad, if you like the whole change of scenery, let me know in the comments down below. We'll see how it goes. And yeah. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Terrible last game. That's fine. Didn't really matter if I struck out or not. Mattered if I did well, but that's okay. Catch you in the next one. Peace.